How's it going? Today we've got another podcast, but today we're going to be talking about a trip that once this podcast goes live, we will actually be enjoying. So it's upcoming for us, but in real time as you're listening to this, if you're listening to this when the podcast drops, we will be on a ship, right?
Yeah, so I think we alluded to mentioning a trip in our past couple podcasts. So, and we didn't want to talk too much or get into too much detail about what that trip is. I wanted to try to keep it a surprise. In, I guess, one of our previous podcasts, we talked about going to EPCOT in Disney World. So, but part of that is, as Claire mentioned, a cruise. So,
Woohoo!
Yeah, so it'll be our first cruise
Since before the shutdown.
Yeah, so our last cruise was a January 2020.
Mm-hmm. Got super sick.
Yeah, right. As soon as we got off the we started not feeling well with a day after.
Respiratory issues.
Yeah. So interestingly, again, that was in January 2020.
2 months before the world came to a halt. So
with a funny story
makes
about
you wonder.
is we did go to urgent care.
Yeah, because we felt terrible, and I hate shots. But I woke up one morning and I said, I need a steroid shot. That's the only thing I can think of that would make me feel better. So we both go. We're both in the room. We both have the same symptoms. And the doctor says, oh, you came back from a cruise? Yeah, people are getting sick.
Yeah,
I can't do anything for you.
That's just a typical thing that they're noticing. Come to find out, 2 months later, everything shuts down, and here we are.
Now it's all speculation. Of course, we had no means to know if that was actually what it was. But
right.
When all the symptoms were coming out, we were like, that's interesting.
I had that. Felt like that.
Yeah.
But yes, so we're going on a cruise.
Yeah. Royal Caribbean, Mariner of the Seas.
Yes, out of Orlando or Port Canaveral. Mm-hmm. It's a 4-night cruise.
Yep.
And so we're going to
Royal Caribbean's private island, Coco Cay.
Coco Cay.
I am so excited about.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm too. So all these places we've actually never been to. And then also going to Nassau, Bahamas. And then we got a sea day. And then, we get back into Port Canaveral, Orlando. And again, as we talked about the other day, in more detail with Carrie, we're also going to Disney World. Specifically Epcot, so just for a day because we fly back to Houston the day after. So, so overall, pretty excited. It's actually, I guess, part of this whole trip is my birthday celebration trip. I guess kind of a major birthday, if you will.
Well, kind of a funny story about that. Months ago, maybe 6 months ago, we were talking about what we would do for Michael's birthday. And this was over a text message. And he responds to me saying, I just don't want to see anybody. And I read the text message and I kind of sat there for a little bit waiting for him to say, except for you. And so I waited a couple minutes and I responded saying, well, what about me? And a little secret is that Michael's pet name for me is Honey Bunny. And so his response was, well, of course I want to see Honey Bunny. And then I said, am I not a person? He said, his response was, You're a honey bunny.
Yeah. So, anyways, the the cruise seemed to be a good idea, and obviously,
we're only going to see each other and 1,000 strangers. So,
yeah, you know, it's the cruise is in February, so as the extended pandemic continues, obviously everyone's seeing changes to the cruise industry, cancellations, blah 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 blah. We're still going. Well,
yeah, we're
still
9 days out from leaving in live recording time. We're 9 days out from leaving, and we have to get a negative COVID test prior to boarding the ship. And is a vaccination required, or is it okay? So have to prove our vaccination status. We'll have to wear masks inside.
Yep. Unless you're obviously eating or drinking or anything like that. In your
stateroom.
Yeah. So, which is whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me.
Us.
Yeah. So what else?
Now, something that I do want to say is that this cruise is actually going to be relaxing because we don't really have anything planned. We have dinner plans for his birthday dinner.
Which is at Izumi. Hibachi.
His favorite.
Yeah, I love hibachi, so I love going to what is it called?
Benihana.
I love watching them cook because I don't like to cook myself. So for them, and they're funny too. So it's good entertainment. So we're doing that first night because actually the first night of the cruise is my birthday. So I'm going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate that and have dinner at Hibachi Grill, Izumi. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
I think so.
And then we don't have anything else.
Which I'm so excited about. I mean,
we don't have an excursion plan. No. So Coco Cay.
Yeah.
Is there a Royal Caribbean's private island
and
thing?
You can pay for things on Coco Cay. Like they have a hot air balloon.
Yeah.
They've got slides, like massive slides.
Yeah.
That you can pay for, like a water park pass. But there's also, you can just sit by the beach in a lounge chair and eat. And that sounds pretty good to me. and that's free.
Yeah, because it's all included with the cruise fee.
Yeah.
And so we paid for Izumi, which is especially dining on the cruise. And then the other thing we actually paid for is, of course, the drink package.
Yeah.
So what?
I mean, okay, so I always talk about this. I like the convenience of the drink package and the fact that you just show your estate room card, they swipe it. You don't have to worry about paying for it later. You don't have to worry about paying for it right then and there.
Yeah.
It's just carefree. And then if you don't like the drink, get a different drink. It's great.
Yeah, it's a great way to try drinks that you've been thinking about trying or something you've never heard of.
But it's expensive.
It is. But there's also, you could do specialty coffee.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get our use out of it.
Which we need to, and I don't know this, and maybe someone can comment down below, but on the Mariner of the Seas, they actually have Starbucks.
And it's not like we proudly serve Starbucks. It's a legit Starbucks bar.
So I don't know if we looked at this or see if anyone else was able to attach it to the drink package. You'd be able to utilize their drink package for Starbucks.
So
on the cruise ship.
Views and Q's get the, I believe they just get the soda drink package.
Yeah.
And they said it was not included, but I don't know if it would be included with the alcohol and beverage package.
Right. I don't know because I think the fountain drink package is literally just the Coca-Cola stands.
Okay. So maybe you wouldn't get specialty drinks.
Right.
Or specialty coffees.
Specialty coffee, yeah.
It could.
Hopefully it does.
If that's the case.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, that'd be good.
I I'm excited about that. I mean,
yeah, I've never seen a Starbucks on a cruise ship proudly serving, yes,
sure.
but not one like this. And it looks like a legit,
Yeah.
like coffee barista setup. So
I mean, I don't recall the just standard drip coffee being anything. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't anything. It was drinkable. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being anything too exciting.
I don't remember
But if
what
I could
they
get
use.
a blonde roast, whew, that's my favorite.
Are you talking about the regular coffee?
Yeah, just a standard drip coffee and the Windjammer.
I want to say it's like, I think they use Seattle's Best as their house coffee, if you will. I think that's what it is. I can't remember now, but either way, we're gonna enjoy the drink package. Actually, what I was getting to is that because we're going to Coco Cay and we have the drink package, we'll be able to utilize the drink package at Coco Cay as well.
Get
so
some mojitos.
Yeah, I'm going to be getting the Miami Vice. Love those drinks.
I'll try
Extremely
one.
sugary.
I'll try one, and if I don't like it, I guess
Then it doesn't matter. Try a different one. So Coco Cay, I'm excited about that. And then Nassau in the Bahamas. We don't have any excursions there either. And so what we've noticed from, others is like Griffin, Alyssa, and all them, they typically don't do an excursion in Nassau. So
unless they do Atlantis, which was not an option.
It's not an option right now through Royal Caribbean, which would be great because I want to do that at some point. But I think the plan for Nassau is just get off the ship, kind of walk around, find a Margaritaville or Senior Frogs or something like that. And that's about it.
Not
just
have
check
any
it
plans,
out. Yeah. And then just come back on the ship and relax on the Lido deck.
Yeah. While everybody else is out with their excursions. I like the excursions, but so January of 2020, that was my first cruise. And I did enjoy the excursions and they were good experiences, but I was also kind of jealous of the people that just got to sit on the ship all day long.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great time to enjoy some of the ship amenities without all the crowds.
Yeah.
Especially some of the like rock wall to climb. And then I think on the Mariner, they also have the escape room. So if you're into that, that would be
fun
to try to do.
Now, is that at a fee or is that included?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll have to look. But the other thing we talked about earlier is possibly doing like a pedicure or something.
Yeah.
So maybe we could do that, try to schedule that.
The original plan was when we decided to not do an excursion in Nassau, the original plan was to do massages.
Yeah. But
hold on, massages are expensive on the ship.
Yeah, Royal Caribbean, hook us up, man. Those, I mean, they're, even at typical resort, they're a fortune. Yeah. But it
was well over $100 per person.
Yeah, which is fine, but
I enjoy a good massage. I don't enjoy it that much.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe Royal Caribbean's watching and hook us up with a couples massage.
I would really enjoy a free massage.
Yeah. I'll enjoy a free pedicure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that'd be nice. And then I guess the third day,
my favorite day,
is a sea day.
Best.
So sit on the cruise ship and do absolutely nothing.
My perfect sea day, which is probably any sea day. Wake up after sleeping in. Wake up. Don't even change. Just brush your teeth. Go get breakfast in the Windjammer, which we talk about that breakfast all the time.
Yes.
Hash browns with eggs and bacon. And I know everybody who's listening to this is just thinking that is so standard. But when you're on a ship, it is so delicious.
It's very good, and they make those items as a part of their gluten-free section too.
Yeah.
So, and even the gluten-free breakfast is it's amazing.
Man, I would take those scrambled eggs and chop up the hash brown, put it mix it all in there, chop in the bacon, put it all in. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Cup of coffee. What more could you want? And change the swimsuits, and hang out on the Lido deck all day long.
Yep. So that's the plan for the sea day, and we'll try to do a I guess during the sea day do a quick tour of the cruise ship, so you guys can check out Mariner of the Seas, and
that will definitely interrupt my perfect sea day. But
maybe what will happen is I'll go do the the tour, and we'll come across Claire on the Lido deck as we're walking by. So who knows? That might be what would end up happening.
The other good part about the drink package is on the Lido deck, they've got the waiters going around with pre-made specialty drinks.
Oh yeah,
like mahi-mahis. That's a fish.
That's a fish.
Mai tais.
Mai tais, yes.
Or hurricanes, margaritas, mahi-mahis. Excuse me. Mai tais, different pre-made drinks. And if you don't have the drink package, it might seem like, oh, they're just handing these out, but you do have to pay for them.
Yes.
Eventually.
Yes. Or charge it to your room if you don't have a drink package.
So if you're empty, they've got a drink for you.
And they come by often.
Yes, it's awesome.
And if you don't like it and you're on drink package, again, it doesn't matter.
Go up to the bar, get something else.
Yeah. Or ask them to bring you something, actually.
Yeah.
So they have, people walking around all the time asking if you need something from the bar, and it's
mahis.
Oh my God.
He's gonna hold that against me on the ship.
That's I bet you she's gonna order at the bar a mahi, and the bartenders are gonna be like,
it's like the one time I asked for Tito's and vodka, and they said, and what? And I told them, I said, you should have punished me for that one.
Oh, that was at the Astros game, and I can't remember if we caught that on film or not.
I don't think so. But I had asked for Tito's and vodka instead of Tito's and sparkling.
Oh my gosh. And the dude was nice about it too, because he's like, it happens all the time.
All the time, yeah. Which I'm not surprised.
Yeah. So I talked about sea day, doing nothing, try to do a ship tour, again, of the Mariner of the Seas. And then unfortunately, after that, unfortunately and fortunately, next day, which would be Saturday, we disembark.
That's going to go by quick.
Yeah. And, but we're not going home.
Woohoo!
We're going to Disney World Saturday. So we'll head over to Pop Century, like we talked about with Carrie.
Check in, drop our bags off,
and then head over to Epcot. So unfortunately, we might not be able to rope drop at Epcot because we're coming off the cruise ship. So, but I think it doesn't, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't open up until 11. So we'll be cutting it. I don't know. Hopefully we get there by lunch.
The only thing is you lose that advantage of getting into the park 30 minutes early.
Right, because we're staying on property.
Which you would know this better than I do. How is it arranged to disembark? Is it arranged by the deck that your estate room is on? Is there a way to request to get off early?
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's by deck. Sometimes by status too.
That's not good. And then
the other piece, for you.
You're only one ahead of me.
And I think the other part is like if you have a flight.
Okay.
Those guys take priority.
Not Disney people.
Probably not, unless the only thing I can think of, and what I can't remember, if like you're a walk-off, then we might be able to get off.
Now, what does that mean?
Meaning, so the evening before, you can put your luggage outside your door, and then they'll take it and store it somewhere, probably below in the ship, so they can easily, arrange it down where you can go collect it on the port or out on the port.
Okay.
And then that way you're not lugging, all your luggage throughout the cruise ship as you're disembarking. So there's that like service.
Like in January when we were disembarking.
But we walked off with our luggage.
I was borrowing Michael's extra large rolling suitcase. And I was dragging this thing and it was fighting me. I mean, I was so frustrated. And I mean, we're not going to get into this long story, but we didn't disembark till like 6:30 in the evening.
Oh, yeah. I remember why.
And so we're finally disembarking. And this suitcase is just fighting me. And Michael is just thinking that I'm like being dramatic. And so finally he goes, okay, just give it to me. I mean, we're both very tired. I mean, there's emotions. We were tired.
Yeah.
And he was like, something's wrong with this. I was like, I've been dragging this for like an hour. And come to find out the wheel was like coming apart. And so it wasn't, one of the wheels just like wasn't spinning.
Yeah. Just pretend that your tire of your car blew out and you're riding on your rim. That's basically what happened to one of the wheels. I think it was just one.
Yeah, it was one.
One of the wheels of the suitcase. So
the rubber was, pretty much exactly like what you explained. The rubber was coming off.
The embarrassing part about that is we're dragging this suitcase.
Oh my gosh. I forgot about this.
And it's making a black mark wherever
along
we're
the
dragging
deck.
it. so along the cruise ship deck, through the terminal.
Sorry.
Yeah, oh my gosh. It was
bad.
Pretty bad.
And it was too it
was too heavy to carry.
Too heavy to carry.
I mean, there's no way you're lugging 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Walking 50 pounds probably a mile. That'd be tiring.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't even know how we got to that topic.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
just
walking off.
Because we did walk off.
We did. Because we thought we'd be able to get off so at that time we were cruising out of Galveston.
Mm-hmm.
And living in Houston, it's obviously only hour and a half drive, depending on where you live in this around the city of Houston. But so yeah, we were just going to walk off with our suitcase early in the morning, first thing in the morning. So that's why I think we might be able to get off the ship.
Okay.
In Orlando or Port Canaveral as a walk off, because we're just going to Uber or some kind of transportation service over to Pop Century where we're staying, and then hopefully we'll get there before rope drop.
Yeah.
Because that'd be fun.
Yeah. Since
we're only there a day, trying to maximize, like we were talking with Carrie, maximize our time there. And excited about EPCOT. And won't get into too much detail. You can, we'll put a link or card up top so you can check out that podcast about a little bit more detail about EPCOT and what we're hoping to do and what we're assuming we're going to expect.
Yeah.
Mid-February, hopefully the crowds are low. And I'll be able to do as much as we can.
Yeah.
Priority for me and I guess us, but for me, it's at least ride Remys. Ride. I'd love to try that one out. Living with the land.
Maybe Remys will be like the hibachi restaurants, while you'll be just inspired enough to think about the possibility of cooking.
No. No.
Because Remys is supposed to be like, you're experiencing the kitchen from the height of Ratatouille.
Yes.
Or is his name is Remy.
Is Remy.
So,
It's basically a POV of Remy.
Yeah.
So his point of view.
Scurrying through the kitchen.
Yeah. Through the scenes of Ratatouille, the movie.
Yeah.
So pretty excited about that. I think that's going to be cool. And then, of course, trying all the different foods and drinks around the world.
Yeah.
Especially during this time of the year at EPCOT, which is the International Festival of the Arts.
Yeah.
So excited to see all that different type of stuff. And
hopefully I'm really excited about that.
Maybe we'll see if we could check out one of the Broadway shows.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll do as much as we can. It's going to be exhausting. But
yeah. Well, Disney in and of itself is exhausting, and we're trying to just jam pack everything that we can in one day.
In one day, yeah. And then, unfortunately, we fly back home Sunday. But
we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think it'd be a fun trip, relaxing trip. We'll try to vlog it as best as we can. Show you guys Mariner of the Seas. And
this will be my first big ship.
And I don't remember the ship we were on last time.
Enchantment of the Seas.
Enchantment. So this, so the Mariner is part of the Freedom class. So it's obviously a little bit bigger than Enchantment, with open promenade area on one of the decks. So
yeah, I'm excited about seeing that.
And every cruise ship is impressive, really, just from the sheer magnitude of what's there. And we were talking about this with your parents last night.
Yeah,
is just it's incredible what can be designed and built in something like that, and it floats on water. So
and you can if the seas are calm, you barely feel anything. I mean, that's what's really crazy. Is if the seas are calm, you really forget that you're in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah. So it's exciting. So that's what we have upcoming.
Yeah.
What else is there a part of that trip? Oh, I guess backtracking a little bit. So we are flying Monday late afternoon.
Yeah.
Into Orlando. But again, we don't get on the ship until Tuesday.
Yeah, we wanted the buffer.
Just in case, with everything going on, we don't know if things are going to get canceled, or hopefully not. Yeah. Crossing our fingers. So what we decided to do is fly the afternoon or the evening before. We're going to end up staying at the hotel at the airport, I believe the Hyatt. So just get off the plane, get into the hotel, and then head to the terminal in the morning. So hopefully that'll be easy enough and less stressful to try to get on the cruise, to try to get on the terminal on time. Trying to do that one day might be a little hectic, but
I'll feel a lot better once we get those fingers crossed negative tests back.
Yeah. So we're testing twice.
Yeah.
Just in case. So we have them scheduled for Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, so it'll be 3 days out and 2 days out.
Yeah.
And you have to have a negative test result within 2 days of embarking on the ship. Yep. But currently, due to high demand, the last time I had a COVID test, which was in early January, it took 50 hours after I took the test to get the results back. So we are a little concerned that if we only do the test that's 2 days before we leave, we will not get our results back in time.
So that's partly why we're doing the the day before, 3 days out, in hopes that one, we're negative, but two, we get them back in time, and
hopefully they'll accept it.
Yeah. So these are the PCR tests, which is what is required. negative PCR test. Now, you can do an antigen test, but it has to be
the Binax Now, the Abbott Binax Now,
yes.
which is you have to special order it through, I believe it's Royal or whoever.
There's a specific service. I can't. It's something. I don't remember what it is.
Okay. Because I know when that first came out, you could order them through United if you're.
Yeah.
Because at the time we were going to go to Cancun, and then we decided not to. And United was telling me I could purchase it through United, but we ended up not doing that. But it's
booked a cruise instead.
Well, we actually went to Napa instead.
Oh yeah.
But it's a special version. I mean, it's the same test, but it's a special version. It has a seal on it. And when it's time for you to take the test, you have a consultation, a video consultation online with somebody that makes sure you are meeting the standards. And you are the one taking the test. You're not putting it in somebody else's nose.
Yeah, they watch you do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they check the results with you too.
Yeah.
And so you get an official test result through this service.
You do have to pay for those, and it is more expensive than just the standard test that you might buy off the shelf at Walmart or the grocery store. Yeah. And the PCR test, we're able to get free through insurance with through CVS or Walgreens. So that's what we opted to do.
Yeah. So again, we're crossing our fingers for I guess two things: negative tests, and then getting them back on time.
Yeah. I will feel better once that happens.
So, and we've been the past couple of weeks been a little bit more careful, masking up kind of wherever we're going, masking up at work.
Trying to avoid those crowds and whatnot.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's our upcoming trip. We got a lot going on in February, or at least a lot of videos coming out in February.
Yeah.
So, make sure you're following along, because that's going to be fun, and hopefully we get to capture it as best as possible. Hopefully we won't have audio issues like we did in Napa.
Yeah, I think we've learned.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
But so I'm trying to think when those videos will start coming out. Probably end of February.
It's the third week of February.
Yeah.
I think.
So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you guys are subscribing and hitting that notification bell to get updated of when those videos come up.
And that's on YouTube.
Yes, that's definitely on YouTube. If you're listening
to this on a standard podcast.
But even on the podcast, right? So we're going to do kind of more or less a debrief of our trip.
Yeah.
And then also do kind of an update with Carrie.
February update.
Yeah, our February update with Carrie, talking about how EPCOT was, and actually our cruise too, because Carrie also helped us book not only our trip to Disney World at EPCOT, but also our cruise with Royal Caribbean. So
thanks, Carrie.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. It was extremely effortless for us. Here's the cruise we want. This is the date. And that was about it. She's like, okay.
And the drink packages.
The drink packages, yes. So, yeah, and we'll also put a description in the description down below. We'll put Carrie's information so you can reach out to her and contact her directly if you guys are interested in booking a cruise
at no additional cost.
Yeah, it's definitely free and definitely worth it. So, we're cruising on Royal Caribbean, but she does, all the other cruise lines as well, like Carnival, Princess, Disney, of course, and even the new one,
Virgin.
The Virgin, yeah. So, yeah, definitely reach out to her, because my goodness, it makes booking travel so easy. With Disney can be, oh my gosh.
Yeah. If you don't know what you're getting into.
Mind-numbing.
Yeah.
So, but
anything else?
thanks, Carrie. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
I think that's it.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed it. And like Michael said, be sure to subscribe. Follow us on our true podcast platforms.
Mm-hmm.
And we will see you guys in the next one.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys.